Hear the desperate cries.
The battle beneath the Crescent was humanity's first recorded encounter with retroactorine enhanced by Threnodian power. Your previous general sent back valuable video recordings of the rain. Though our people at the Black Shores have theorized that the Threnodian abnormal moon sightings and the retroactorine may be linked. Yeah, something like that. But so, unfortunately, we can't predict retroactorines yet, but we know it's closely connected.
The moon just changed in an instant. If this theory turns out...
And Jinzhou's dealing with what happened 3 years ago. The Threnodians' revival is never an independent occurrence. They could sense one another through some form of telepathic link. The revival of a Threnodian in Jinzhou will trigger catastrophic events and affect. We gotta hustle back to the Tethys base, recalibrate our lament detector, and warn them before it's too late. Anyway.
Please stay safe.
That's all we've gathered so far, Rover. The TD outbreaks won't stop before the end of this reign.
Mom, there's another wave of them ahead.
Speak of the devil. I'll need to take a very long nap after this.
Activate the defense mechanisms!
Leave it to me.
Everyone, hold your ground!
One more time. Sounds come forward.
It's more than time. Coming in hot.
One is the sound.
The TDs here have been dealt with. Let's go reinforce the outpost. It's still under attack.
It's more than time.
Moment of resonance.
Thank you. Some of us are still fighting in there. We must go help them.
No hesitation. I sense your weakness. Strike from the shadows.
Oh, bring it on! Watch and learn!
Swift and resolute. The hour.
Finally.
We made it! Oh, thank you so much!
It's dangerous here. Let's head back first.
Please tell me this is the last one. Rover, your moves are sharp as always. Dealing with so many TDs seemed like a walk in the park for you. Rover, did you see that?
Now, it's almost identical to what we saw 3 years ago, during the battle beneath the Crescent. I'm afraid we're already running out of time.
Report the situation, please.
Madam Magistrate, the barrier has been fully repaired.
Well done, Director Tauchi. Indeed. It's been a while, Rover. It's been going according to plan, if I may say so. I was made aware of this in advance, and planned out our defense beforehand. Now that we are facing such an emergency, I cannot sit back and wait for Jue to save us. I will act and see my duty through. This is my decision. I have secured some much-needed aid for our city during my visit to the capital. Also, our expert should be ready by now. Rover, do you still remember Jue's message for you? Now we have raindrops that fall upstream, and the Midnight Rangers general in the Norfall Barrens, ready to take on the Overthrax. This must be the right time Jue was talking about. Rover, it's going to be dangerous. You might directly confront a Trinodian. Your eyes look as determined as... You will be remembered as... May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Rover, I have informed border checkpoints across Jinjiao about your trip to the front line. You have been granted unlimited access to all places. Yang Yang, you're one of our outriders. I hope you can go with Rover and provide assistance. You'll need to pass through a tacit field to reach our base in the Desert Rock Highland. Please, be careful.
Rover, Yang Yang, I'll be keeping the city safe as a patroller. Do come back in one piece, okay? Thanks! I'll give it my all.
It seems the rain is not stopping anytime soon.
The city. Rest assured, you can count on me.
I will keep everyone safe.
Me too.
Don't forget us, Lion Dance Troop!
We got this!
As you can see, everyone's ready to defend our city.
Rover, Yang Yang, safe travels.
I've informed General Jian that you're heading to his place. He will be meeting up with you soon.
May victory prevail the lasting night.
Defend the south gate. Enemy attack weakened. This wave is almost over.
North Gate! TDs incoming!
Our enemies are spent. Hold your ground.
It's over!
All tacit discords nearby have been dealt with. Now the city's defense. Please update me on the situation in Jinzhou City.
Under Madam Magistrate's command, the barrier has been activated, and citizens are being evacuated to the safe zone. Washu Academy and Ministry of Development are on standby for further instructions. The Baiju is overseeing operations at the Academy, while Mortarphy has arrived at the Ministry. Rest assured, we are all safe in the city, and that Rover, she is heading over to meet you.
I see. We have successfully contained the outbreak here at the base. I will go pick them up as soon as possible. The rain's getting heavier. There are signs of tacit discords reviving. Intense frequency fluctuations detected. They'll be passing through. I need to clear the way for them as quickly as possible.
Stay
Couple
sure.
more tacit discords here. Time to get rid of them.
Wind Rider!
Tell truth, son.
Finale!
Is that the thundering Mephis?
Leave it to me.
The Threnodians' revival has done significant damage to the environment nearby. Things have gotten even more dangerous out here. The closer we get to Norfolk Barrens, the worse it gets. The streams feel heavy with dread and the smell of blood. There must be a brutal fight going down in the Desert Island. The tacit field directed Tauchi mentioned should be right up ahead. We must pass through it to reach our base and find General GN. I wonder what other anomalies await us ahead. Is that fountains contain a lot of remnant energy? These tacit discords might be coming after it. The rain is spreading across Desert Rock Highland. I can feel chaos growing in the streams. We must hurry. Those soldiers, they're phantoms too. Watch out. The rhetoric brain's effects are worsening. We must proceed with caution. There, another wounded soul.
Are you Yang Yang?
What happened?
The thundering Mephis. It came back. I'm part of the Deso Rock Highland supply transport. This is where our supply station is. We were on our way. Thundering Mephis. The rain brought it back. In the end, I barely escaped. I can't. This place.
Watch out!
It's him, General.
Thundering Mephis. We must bring it down to keep pushing forward. Tell truth, son. Break! Retreat to advance. Don't you worry. Tell truth, son. I can take it.
Wind Rider!
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. One with the sound. Let the winds roar.
Synchronization.
Strike from the shadows. weakness.
Be gone!
We did it!
The thundering Memphis is a blend of countless fallen soldiers reverberate. As long as more soldiers are still dying here, countless souls of our brave soldiers remain trapped in this rain to this day.
General,
Sorry. The honor is mine, Rover. Madam Magistrate and Tao Chi have informed me of your willingness to assist us. Thank you for lending us a hand. I should properly welcome you with Huang Lon's formalities, but as the current situation forbids that, I'll brief you on our plans. I've heard about your deeds from Madam Magistrate. You are a trustworthy ally, according to her. Here, Retroact Rain Antidote, developed by the Academy. While the antidote cannot shield you from its effects entirely, it should at least lessen the hallucinations. For someone to show up as a phantom in the Retroact Rain, 2 conditions must be met. Prior exposure to the rain, and a deep connection to the affected area. You were found in the Gorges of Spirits only recently, and this is your first time setting foot in Jinzhou, ruling out that possibility. Moreover, you possess a similar ability with the legendary hero who once absorbed Threnodian. Jue prophesied about your arrival. I was told you'd come to the Norfall Barrens one day, to reclaim your lost power from Overthrax. I'll do everything in my power to help you make that happen. Yes, Madam Magistrate might not be aware of this as it happened before she was appointed. On the day I was selected to be the next general, Jue told me this. Beneath the full moon, guide the returning one to confront Threnodian. From the threat itself, he shall reclaim the power to conquer it. And if you are indeed the returning one mentioned here, we may actually get rid of that monster once and for all. You might have noticed something off about that moon. We call it the Void Plenilune. Once it fully takes shape, Overthrax, the Threnodian of War, would be reawakening soon. It is an ancient terror that reigns over our land, capable of devouring weapons. The Norfall Barrens have become a massive graveyard of weapons after but we must act now. The Void Plenilune is already visible. We must contain... Hold on. We cannot... We'll get into the specifics once we reach our base. I've taken care of all the tacit discords nearby on my way here. The path ahead should be relatively safe now. Keep going and we'll reach the base soon.
Leave it to me. Ha! Break. One with the sound. Ha! Strike from the shadow.
wait.
Overthrax's towering statue, built from repurposed weapons and debris, has long loomed over Jinzhou as a foreboding symbol of our ongoing struggle. We managed to gravely injure it 3 years ago, making the statue sink into the water. And now it just resurfaced. Our enemy must be eager to strike. The Vanguard base is right up ahead. Let's hurry over.
Greetings, General. Master Jianxing? Didn't know I'd be seeing you here.
Jianqin recently arrived at our base with one of the supply delivery teams. She has been a great...
General, you flatter me. I've heard people comparing the Norfall Barrens to a massive graveyard. Whenever it rains, cries and moans can be heard as if many ghosts are weeping. Master once told me, life and death should follow a natural course. Countless brave souls have been trapped here by the evil powers of Overthrax.
Please follow me. Our main goal is to contain the reviving Threnodian, but we must beware of the tacit discords too. They have shown unpredictability in every past battle. The Academy determined they were not native to the Norfall Barrens, and instead had been conjured by a mysterious power. After analyzing their behavior, I believe the source of said power is none other than that. While the Overthrax is still weakened, we must seize the opportunity to act. With looming danger from the continued onsets of TD outbreaks and many of our pleas, join me in mapping out the strategic plans. I have split all combat units into 3 factions. The ranged units team will provide fire support from afar, while we have the special task force of Rover, Yang Yang, Jianxin, and me. Allow me to introduce Kong Lin, leader of the ranged units team, and this is Yue Hui. He's in charge of the infantry team. This is a topographical map of the Norfall Barrens. The Overthrax's power limits our reach. Outrider scouts can't go beyond the Norfall Barrens and Valley Junction. The deepest we ventured was 3 years ago, when we discovered the suspended ruins in its hinterland. But the terrain is treacherous, narrow and flanked by high cliffs on both sides, leaving only one path for our troops to travel. On the other hand, our enemies must take the same route if they want to attack us. With the Overthrax reorganizing their frequencies and bringing them back, we will face endless waves of attacks. Every time we cut down an enemy, it gains more power. Time is of the essence. We cannot afford a prolonged battle. We must swiftly and safely get our strongest units in the heart of the battlefield, reach that statue, and take down Overthrax in time. Rover, let's plan carefully and use each team's strength to our advantage. First, our ranged units. Armed with long-range weapons, they can strike from a distance. But we need to strategize based on the terrain, topography, and enemy forces. If we manipulate the terrain to our advantage, our strikes will be more effective and cover a larger range. Where should we deploy the ranged units? Deploying our ranged units high above the valleys in advance. This way, they'll provide cover for our close combat forces while staying safe themselves. Next, the infantry. They have been the heart of Norfall Valley is our main battleground, where we'll fight our enemies head-on. How should the infantry engage enemy targets?
We could divert some forces to flank the enemy, disrupting their formation and gaining an edge. However, a successful outflank requires a wide battlefield, but the small passage of Norfall Barrens limits our options for movement. And we can't predict everything that will happen on...
How should the infantry engage enemy targets? Now that the narrow terrain has dictated an inevitable confrontation, the infantry will attack head-on, breaking their line. Then our task force can strike where they're vulnerable. A reasonable choice. Lastly, the Special Task Force. All resonators with powerful abilities, they have superior mobility. If the chance arises, they will be What should the Special Task Force do? We'll join our effort to break through their defenses and crush their source of power. This is the only way to completely rout the enemies. It's a risky but necessary move under our current circumstances. Thank you, Rover. The battle plan is clear. I will now recap our plan. Kong Lin, your team will take the cliffs for fire support. Yuehui, your team will charge enemy lines to pave way for the special task force.
Yes, sir!
And I'll join Rover, Yang Yang, and Jian Xin to create an opening for our main forces and take down the Threnodian. Good. Are we all clear on what to do? Our next move is to reclaim the disruptor and break through the ground wave barrier. Rover, do you see that iridescent veil? That's the ground wave barrier. Overthrax set it up to absorb frequencies in the Northfall Barrens without interruption. One of our top priorities now is to protect the disruptor from tacit discord attacks. It's a powerful anti-Threnodian weapon from when Jinzhou was founded. We need it to break through this barrier. I'll leave it to the professional to explain the
Greetings, General Jian. Rover.
How's the preparation going on your side?
We've got good news and bad news. Good news is we've established connection to the disruptor. Bad news is the disruptor's electric capacitor is, simply put, it's out of power. Fortunately, there should be a backup power outlet. To use the disruptor, we'll have to repair that outlet first, then wait for a full charge. Any questions? That's because this ancient disruptor dates back at least to the founding of Jinzhou. Creating such a powerful weapon with limited technology back then, whoever did it was truly a genius. If we were to unleash its full power on Jinzhou City, it might launch the entire place into the air. Any questions? In theory, we could. In practice, it's difficult. First, it could dodge our attack. Not even a perfect hit can kill it. Threnodians have been proven to be way stronger than we imagined. Our disruptor can't handle the Overthrax, but it can certainly break through that barrier. Any questions? I can, but it takes time. No matter how fast I build it, Jinzhou won't be able to hold out that long. Any questions? By the way, this is a weapon of mass destruction. The capital would want strict control over its use, I assume. Will they really approve our application?
Magistrate and I have it covered.
All right. We'll be waiting for the green light. Lastly, we've got more bad.
Yes. Rover, I am currently monitoring the tacit discord attacks from the Academy to design a safer route for you. We just received word from our soldiers at the emplacement. A large number of tacit discords are targeting the disruptor has been surrounded by the tacit discords. After we recapture the nearby emplacement, it will take some more time for the disruptor to recharge. You may need to hold out. I'll send you the coordinates of the disruptor and its backup energy port.
I trust we all understand. Rover, Yang Yang, please go and secure the disruptor and fix it. Jian Xin, please stay and guard the base. I'll draw those tacit discords away. Let's get moving.
Wind guide me. Leave it to me.
must be...
Yang Yang, an outrider. General Jian sent us here to help.
Those monsters have occupied the emplacement with a surprise attack. We've blocked off access to protect our base, but I'm opening it up for you. Please, they need your...
Discords are everywhere. They've cornered a soldier. Over there. He needs our help. Synchronization.
Precipitation! One more time.
Let me be your blade.
One with the sound. Strike from the shadows. The hour is upon us.
He should be safe now. I hope he's all right. Let's go check on him.
General, is that you? Is that so? We know. We kept it safe. This reparation, I may not see our victory in person, but please, thank you.
Yes, we will win. Please, rest in peace.
Leave it to me. One with the sound.
Disruptor's 50% charge. Enemies ahead. Watch out, Rover.
No hesitation.
Disruptor's at 80%. Their offense is weakening. Hold on just a little longer, Rover. Synchronization.
Let the winds roar. Swift and resolute. One with the sound.
Disruptor's fully charged. Rover, let's take out the remaining tacit discords together. Synchronization.
Break one with the sound. Moment of resonance.
Let me be your blade.
Tempest. Swift and resolute.
Storm, hear my command.
Strike from the... One with the sound. The hour is upon us.
Let me be your blade. General.
Well done. The rain has stopped.
General, the retroact rain's effects are subsiding. We are observing a sharp decline in the number of TDs in the Norfall Barrens.
The disruptor is fully charged and ready to fire, but it takes a lot of energy to fire the disruptor. If we missed,
This is our only chance.
Greetings. Can you hear me? As the Magistrate of Jinzhou, I've obtained the approval to use the disruptor in combat. The enormous energy consumption, the risk of a misfire, and the weight of this decision, I will bear the responsibility. I alone will be accountable for the outcome of this battle, whatever it may be. General, Rover, may victory prevail the lasting night.
Thank you for your trust, Madam.
No need for that, General. We've always shared the same goal, you and I. Attention all units. Do everything you can to assist. You are authorized to use the disruptor.
Target the Norfall Barrens.
Defend Jinzhou at all costs.
Leave it to me. One with the sound.
Rocks! 1 o'clock!
Watch out. Tacit discord incoming.
Ready for battle.
There's more of them.
Move! We're running out of time!
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. One with the sound. Leave it to me. No hesitation.
We'll shake them off. Use your grapple now.
There's too many of them. Someone must stay behind to keep them at bay. Everyone, let's part ways here. Carry on with your mission. You can leave the rest to me.
Yang, Rover, follow me. We're going down from here. Mind the cliff.
Rover, are you all right?
Stay sharp. More tacit discords incoming. You're wide open.
Ha! Ha! Moment of resonance. No hesitation. Ha! I sense your weakness.
Ready for battle.
One with the sound.
The suspended ruins are ahead of us. The resonance beacon here is still functioning, and the defense feature is intact, too. The Overthrax assault has been as brutal as expected. We've been cut off from our main forces. It's the three of us against all of them from here.
Master Tianxing.
I tried to contact her and our base, but nothing came back. The Threnodians' power is possibly interfering with terminal signal. We have no choice but to trust them now. We're bound to face a vicious fight. We've reached the suspended ruins. It's unusually quiet, this wall. We should be able to pull it away with our grapple. Every path ahead has been cut off. We're not seeing anything at the moment. Rover, be careful. Something bigger might be waiting for us ahead. Creating a tacit discord at this level. But it won't stop us. Don't you worry.
One with the sound. The end has come.
Let me be your blade. Let the winds roar.
You're wide open.
I sense your weakness.
Tell truth from facade. As expected, the enemies are increasingly strong as we approach the stat. Have you been injured, Rover?
I'm okay. But Rover...
Give me your hand. Knew it. I still have some first aid with me. The upcoming battles will be even more dangerous. Should you get injured, you must let me... Let's keep moving. There are several floating platforms ahead. Perhaps we can make use of them.
Watch out! I can feel tacit discords ahead.
One with the sound. Sounds come forth.
Tell truth, son.
Disperse. The hour is upon us.
Ready for battle. These rocks are blocking our way. We'll need to get rid of them.
Finally. Rover, our signals got blocked off by the Threnodians' power. Took us a lot of effort to make this call get through. I have to say, your terminal has a very intriguing design. We'd love to thoroughly investigate it once we have the chance. Now back to business. We are aware of your situation. Luckily, your current location is still within the disruptor's range. We can provide fire support. We've seen what the disruptor is capable of. We could turn down the output power, but I strongly advise finding cover far away.
The structure of this building is almost entirely destroyed. We'll need to create a safe space where we can take cover.
There is a floating platform over there.
Aim at that wall. We can pull ourselves over. More to feed.
Understood.
We did it.
The disruptor's power is down to 1/3. It can only fire it one more time. After that, it needs to recharge. Take care, everyone. I'm on standby to help you anytime.
Let's try pulling the floating boulders together. We may go half ahead.
Leave it to me.
One moment, Rover. We can work the terrain to our advantage here. Let's try to pull that wall down on them, and they'll be trapped underneath. Well done. Same situation. Let's do it again. An impermanence error. In this place. Rover, let's approach it with care. Wind Rider. Tell truth, son.
Doesn't matter. Shape the shapeless. Hey, don't worry.
Ready for battle. Time to fight back.
Let me be your blade.
The end has come.
You're wide open. Tell truth, son. Wind Rider.
Sounds come forth.
Let me be your blade. Let the winds roar. Synchronization.
One is the sound.
So many enemies along the way. I couldn't have made it past them so fast without you. We're almost there. The statue's power is getting stronger. We don't have much time left.
Up there. But how are we going to climb up?
I can see a gravity stream ahead. It's currently blocked off. We'll pull the rocks away first, and let it carry us up there.